The story of us. Insights on humanity. About 14 billion years ago, the Big Bang created matter, time, and space. A story we call physics. 300,000 years later, these elements formed molecules we call chemistry. Roughly 4 billion years ago, these molecules formed organisms. And approximately 200,000 years ago, these molecules formed humans, or Homo sapiens. From the moment we exist, we do nothing else but trying to survive. Hi friends and visionaries, Job Baltes here. You know my mission? To help as many of you as possible to express yourselves through the videos I create, the articles I write, and the conversations we share on social media. I document my journey and enrich it with every step we take together to provide as much value as possible. Now, let's talk about dog food. Yes, dog food. I've sold dog food to over 100 people, and I've sold dog food to a lot of categories of people because many different people have dogs. I've sold to people without much money and to a guy who was looking to invest in the company I work for. In the end, they are both just people. Yes, I talk about different subjects, but they bought the same product. Working in sales has given me the opportunity to talk to a lot of people. What I came to realize is that people are amazing, people are weird, people are crazy, people are stupid, and that they're fascinating creatures. I love people. In this video, we dive into the depths of the creature we call human. Everything has a reason, consciously or subconsciously. I am going to talk about a couple of theories, and in the end, I will bind them together for you so you can understand others and yourself a bit better. I will talk about survival and losing face, and first to third order consequences. Our drive to survival isn't just about dodging saber-toothed tigers. No, it's evolved. It's as social as it is physical. Ever been afraid of making a mistake or looking foolish? That's the fear of losing face. A threat to our social survival in this interconnected world. I've said before, from the moment we exist, we do nothing else than trying to survive. Just like animals. And just like animals, we gather in groups. In these groups, we have structures. If you don't fit into these structures, you are considered wrong and people may exclude you. For now, I will categorize survival into two: social survival, physical survival. Social survival stems from the animal instinct of living in flocks. You want to fit into the structure of groups, to be with people. That is why we can be scared of things like making mistakes, doing it wrong, or having it wrong. It's all part of you being able to lose face and not getting accepted into the social structure. In almost every group that I ever was, I always was that one little weird kid. I am a really social person, so I got by, but still I always felt a bit left out or a bit as a misfit. That is how I personally developed the habit of always needing to do it right and making things good and really trying my best. As a need of my social survival, seeking for approval. Every interaction is a chance to understand this little dance a bit better. And in that way, do things a little bit better every time you become conscious of the social survival structures. It's all part of you being able to lose face and not getting accepted into the social structures. It's your primary social survival. When we were not as spoiled as most of us are now, we were busy with surviving. In our brain, we still have a part that helps us with that, the reptilian brain. It is the most instinctive part of our brain that's produces many of our unconscious decisions. It seeks to satisfy our most basic needs: reproduction, domination, self-defense, fear, hunger, flight, etc. The reptilian brain also controls our automatic processes, such as our breathing and heart rate. It's all located in the brainstem. Over time, we still have those two forms of survival imprinted in our being. First, through third order consequences, choices. They're the steps we take on the path of life, each one paving a different route. If you make a choice, you also directly decide to not do something else. If you choose A, you directly don't choose B and C and eliminate a lot of outcomes in that way. Take a simple decision, like to go out or stay in and rest. Seems straightforward, but the ripple extends far beyond the initial splash. A fun night leads to tiredness, which leads to less productivity, which can cascade into a backlog of tasks, which can lead to stress. Every choice in life can be defined by the amount of consequences that react to each other. Life is built purely on the choices you make. This very idea made me reassess some of my habits. I stopped drinking for most of the time, not just to avoid hangovers, but to seize the day after. And I picked up healthier routines, like reading, which nourished my mind and spirit in ways that bring me closer to my goals. If you're finding value in this exploration, tap that like button and let's continue unraveling the human enigma together. So, what's the takeaway from all this? It's that our ancient instincts and choices we made today are threads in the same tapestry, woven together to create the picture of our lives. There is no good or bad, only workable and unworkable, weighted by the outcomes that you want in your life and the purpose you create. Most things are not rocket science if you think them through a bit. If you eat healthy and work out, you are healthier. If you put in work, time and effort, you get better. If you uplift your standard, your life will be of higher quality. Before you go, ask yourself, what choices are you making? And are they leading to the life you yearn for? Let's keep this conversation going. Share your thoughts below, share this video with someone who could use a little insight. And subscribe, because next week we dive into yet other lessons to learn that you don't want to miss. We're all wired for survival, but yearn for meaning. In this grand universe that begins with a bang, let's ensure our light shines bright in the darkness of mere being. Live with purpose and don't just exist. Thrive. Ciao.